this BMW right here that I have to do. 2 doors and a bumper. The paint code is 300. I'm using the DV1 and I'm spraying it at 16 psi. So I'm not going to do that much talking. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it and do it from there. So 16 psi, and I got the 2 doors and the bumper.
Alright. So I'm winding it in, and I'm turning it up 1.5 turns out. I have it at 16 psi, doing a spray out, making sure that the color looks good, which the color came out perfect. So I'm doing the first coat on this, and that's sealer on there. I stopped putting white sealer on because every time I put white sealer on these white cars, I always had color differences. Like I didn't get enough coverage and stuff like that, so I stopped putting white sealer on, and I just started putting light gray sealer on, and that worked a whole lot better than I had me having white sealer. The white sealer, I don't know, it seemed to bled back through the white, and it always made the white a whole lot brighter. I mean a lot brighter. So I stopped using white sealer and just used light green sealer. But it came out a whole lot better doing it this way. So I had no issues with it being gray sealer and stuff. But yeah, so I have the gun at 16 psi once again, and it is 1.5 turns out from in. So I wind it all the way in, and I do 1.5 turns out. I think the DV1 before it start hitting the distortion, I think it's 2.5 turns out. So I just have 1.5, and it have just enough fluid to come out. I mean just enough paint to come out to work well with blending and stuff like that. So with the DV1, I always have it 1.5 turns out. So yeah, that was the first coat. Going over it with the edge, and I think I'm about to go right back over it. I'm not mistaken. So getting all up in the creases and stuff. Edges, that's important. The edges is very important. And yeah, I'm going back with one more last coat over it. Getting the spray out, spraying them all at the same time. Spraying the spray out, then I go to the door and spray that. My white on this car is mixed 65%, so it is reduced 65%. It's not 50%, 40, 45, 30. It is mixed 65%. That's how my white is mixed. All my whites are mixed 65%. So it's quite thin. So yeah, I'm going over it, my edges, all that stuff. And just spraying it down with the DV. 26. 26. So yeah, this is the cap, the gun that the cap that I've been telling y'all with about this. This is the original cap that comes with this gun. It is the TE25, and that thing sprays like a water hose. It's this gun right here is really not for beginners. So with this gun, I have the fluid turned at 2.5 turns out, because man, it hoses it on there. So it's 2.5 turns out. I have it at 26 psi, and I say you have to move with this gun. This gun, if I had the fluid open even more, then I would have had to move even quicker. But because I have just enough fluid coming out, coming out, I'm moving fast, but it ain't just crazy fast, but I'm moving fast because it pumps the material on there. But this is the original cap for this gun, the TE25, and it's a beast. I mean, you able to get done with the job pretty quick because of how fast, how much material it pumps out, and it's a quick gun. It is a very quick gun. On tomorrow's video, I do have a whole front cap of a black car, and I'm spraying with this same exact gun. And y'all probably be able to see the material pump on there more than on this white. You know, white, it really just too much doesn't matter, because when it hit the sun, that white just blinds you. So you ain't gonna really just look at it like you would with darker cars or metallic darker cars. So, you know, with the white, you ain't gonna really just see it that much. But yeah, this cap is, man, like I said, Goldie, the Techno Clearcoat gun, to me, it's a beast. It's the 1.3 on here, because if you start going to the 1.4, like, you'll be moving a whole lot faster than this, especially with me having the fluid at 2.5 turns out. With that 1.4, it'll really throw the material down in there. I had the 1.4 on there for a while, and then I probably changed it to a 1.3 maybe about a year ago. So that 1.4, man, like I said, the 1.3 is fine, the way how it throws the material down. But you know, this a beast gun. It is a beast, and it is not friendly. That's all I have to say. This gun is not friendly for beginners, for sure. But if you know what you're doing and stuff, and you know, you'll get it. But it's a beast. I mean, y'all can just see the overspray all in the air of how much material it is throwing out. I mean, look at the overspray, and it's just at 26 psi. I don't have it at 28. I don't have it at 30. It's at 26, and the amount of material that it is pumping onto the car is just ridiculous. But it's a beast, and I love the gun. So I love the gun. Like, it's a beast. I mean, you could just see all the overspray. It's a beast. But it is the TE25 cap, and this is the original cap that comes with the Techno Clearcoat gun. But it's a beast. I love it. And it's just at 2.5 turns out. And with the Techno Clearcoat gun, before it start hitting the end, it's 6 turns. So you still have a lot more that comes out, because I just have it set at 2.5 turns out, and it goes all the way to 6. I always do the counting and stuff of how much it goes to before it start distorting, when it start hitting the end and stuff. I always, it started from there. So I wind it all the way out, pull the trigger, wind it in until it start touching, and then once it start touching, then I'll start winding it in to see how many turns it is before it's done, which is 6 turns for this. But this is the finishing result. I had to stop. I stopped the recording because I needed more clear, and I just went ahead and just cleared the rest and then turned the camera back on once I got done. So that was the door and stuff. This is the bumper, and then I'm gonna have it pulled out and show y'all what it looked like, and then I'm gonna pull it out into the sun so y'all can see what it looks like. But the paint code for this is 300 BMW, and this is a BMW X5. I think it was the 2019 BMW X5. So yeah, this is what it looks like now, pulled out of the booth, and then I'm gonna pull it out into the sun so y'all can see what it looks like. But that's the 2 doors. It looks good. Color came out perfect, but it looks good. They put the bumper on there and stuff. I didn't get a footage of that, but the color came out perfect. But if I would have used white sealer, it would have been an issue. It probably would have been a whole lot brighter, and then I would have been mad. So that's why I stopped using white sealer and just started using light gray, because I had no issues out of the white, out of the gray sealer, but I had issues with white sealer. And then doing the amount of coats that I did, that y'all saw in this video, I did 3 coats, and color would still be way brighter. So I just stopped using it. So here it is out in the sun. It looks good. So this is it in the sun. I pulled it directly out when I got home. When I got to work, I pulled it out and the sun is rising. So I pulled it out just so I could let y'all see what it looks like, and it looks good. So, but I appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.